Today we will be talking about the Magna Carta and how it led to the decline of feudalism. The Magna Carta was an agreement between nobles and the monarch, where King John was allowed to keep his throne but had limited power. This started when King John started abusing his power, so the lords thought they had to do something about the situation, giving them the idea to introduce the document to King John in 1215. Our point is that the political development of the Magna Carta helped to weaken feudalism in England.
Some evidence we have is when King John began making enemies by losing most of the land England had control over in France. He taxed his people heavily, ignored all their rights, and would arrest people at will. King John quarreled with the Catholic Church and collected large amounts of money from its properties. After the Magna Carta was sealed, King John had to respect the common law and traditional rights of nobles and the church, and common people. Nobles had a voice in the government, and the monarch's power was limited. King John also agreed that no free man could be jailed except by the law. This developed into a key part of the English common law known as habeas corpus.
When King John started abusing his power too much, the lords and nobles eventually had enough of the mayhem caused by the king's poorly made decisions. So, in 1215, they forced a meeting with King John in a place called Runnymede. They insisted that the king put his seal on a document called the Magna Carta, which means Great Charter in Latin. Magna Carta is one of the most famous documents in the world.
In many ways, Magna Carta only protected the lords and nobles and didn't do much to help the commoners. But when King Edward I became the king in 1295, a governing body created by King Edward I that included people from all over the feudal structure, like commoners, nobles. Giving them a voice was called the Model Parliament. This weakened feudalism by collapsing all feudal structure because all the people had a voice in the government, leaving everyone important.
The Magna Carta established the idea of rights and liberties that even a monarch can't change or violate. King Edward's model parliament gave a voice in government to commoners and lower-ranking people, as well as keeping nobles in their position. The Magna Carta helped end feudalism in two ways. Some of the changes allowed commoners to have a say in government decisions, while other changes made lords and nobles much less dependent on their monarch.